Okay, welcome back, welcome back. Math is easy, step by step. We're answering this question in which statement below is true regarding the rate of change and the function. So they give us options. For option C, they're giving you the x and y values. Of course, they don't give that to you. They just give you the brackets 1 and 2, which represents our slope, and the interval is 6. So after we substitute in review our x and y values into the formula, which I've talked about in prior parts of this particular problem in other videos, what we're going to do is simplify. If we get 6 after we substitute our x and y values in the correct places, then of course you have your correct answer. But we have to come up with 6. We got to come up with 6. So again, I'm going to organize my x and y values. X is 1. My y value is 2. And again, in your slope, it's always a fraction, y over x. In this case, it's 2 over 1. That is the rate of change. Is that what you saw in the original problem that we see here? Your m value, is that 2 over 1? That's something to think about. Okay, so here's the formula for the intervals. I'm going to substitute. I'm going to find my f of y minus, I'm going to find my f of x, all divided by my y value, which is 2, minus my x value, which is 1. And so, again, you're going to take, to find the f of y, you'll substitute a 2 everywhere you see y in the function. 2 squared times 2 minus 3 gives me my f of y minus f of x. You'll substitute 1 everywhere there's an x. So I'll substitute 1 for the x. 1 squared is 1 times 1. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 minus 3 is a negative 1. All divided by my y value, which is 2, minus my x value, which is 1. All right, moving on forward, moving forward. Let's go ahead and check this out as I substituted those values to find my f of y value, which is 2, my f of x value, which is 1. I'm going to substitute these into the formula, minus my f of x value here, divided by, again, my y minus x values. Oops, excuse me, pardon me. Let's just continue on. I'm showing you here, basically my f of y value is here, my f of x value is here, and we're going to subtract that f of x value from my x of y, divided by 2 minus 1, all right, or y minus that x value. Now we're going to simplify. What is 2 squared? 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. And then I'm going to write down minus 3. Minus, minus. What's 1 squared? 1 squared is 1 times 1. 1 times 2 is 2. 2 minus 3 is a, well, negative 1, as you can see here. So we have a 2 minus 3. I just rewrite that down. I rewrite my 2 minus 1 in the denominator's place. Hey, what's 2 minus 1? It's a 1. 2 minus 1 is a 1. Let me bring that up so you can see it. Geez, that might help a little bit. My gosh. All right, so again, we're going to simplify the formula. 2 squared is 2 times 2, which is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. And I'm just going to bring down that negative 3, or the plus negative 3 here. Minus, minus. 1 squared is 1 times 1. 2 times 1 is 2. So I bring down the 2. I bring down that negative 3 as well. I'm going to simplify. Remember, the goal is interval of 6 when x is 1 and y is 2. So let's just simplify this a little bit further. 8 minus 3. I'm going to bring that up so you can see it. I've made that mistake once. I don't want to do it again. 8 minus 3 is 5. I bring down that minus sign. 2 minus 3 is a negative 1. Okay? 5 minus a negative 1 divided by 1. Remember that negative invisible 1 times a negative 1. A negative times a negative is a positive. So we end up with 5 plus 1 divided by 1, divided by 1. What is 5 plus 1? It's 6 over 1. Your interval is 6. The answer is C. When you're given the rate of change or the slope of x is 1 and y is 2, you're going to get an interval of 6. Okay, so real quickly, let's just take a look if this is correct. So 1 and 2 inside the parentheses is 6. Ooh. 1 and 2 inside the parentheses is 6. That's how you know that the answer is C. Now, thank you for joining me in this part 5 video. I want you to stick around because in the next video, I'm going to show you how to kind of use a cheat, especially if you're running low on time. Or if all this math is just way too confusing, I can show you how you can increase your odds to just guess the answer correctly. All right? So thank you for joining me. If I've helped you, please help me bring these videos to others and helping others. Please like, follow, share. If you have any stars or gifts or donations, that would be greatly appreciated. As you can see, I've got a little bit of shaking. Anytime I breathe, I fart, I move, we get a little shaking. Oh, excuse me. Pardon me. All right. Thank you for joining me. Math is easy. Take it step by step.